Play this Lotus Petal. We're gonna tap these two for HASHATON. Play a
Bazaar Baghdad. Woo, woo, woo. Alarm, alarm. Discard outlet, uncomfortable, uninteractable.
I'm gonna tap to draw 2 cards. I'm gonna discard Tivit, Windswept Heath, and Flusterstorm. And then HASHATON trigger on the stack. Pay 2 life and sack this Lotus Petal to get a copy of Tivit.
That's a pretty good turn. Welcome to Things in the Ice, a competitive EDH channel where this week we found some cards to put in our decks, but removing a card for it, that's the problem. I'm Jeremy.
And I'm John. That's right, we've made a couple additions to our decks to see how those cards play out in this fun little game we're about to have. We've got some really cool commanders that we're featuring today. Seth is going to try to play a good deck for once in Krark Silas, and Daniel's playing a great deck in SISAY.
And then I'm on KINNAN, and Kyle is on the amazing HASHATON list. So let's just get to this action and see whose edits actually worked out. All right, we got a great game today. I am running my baby KINNAN Monkey King out again, looking to Basalt Monolith, Infinite Mana, and go burr. What are you playing, Daniel?
Hey everyone, it's me, Daniel, again. I am playing Weatherlight Wellspring, SISAY Giganta. My combos are Infinite Combat or Infinite Planeswalker Life Drain.
Nice. Sethy?
Hey, Seth here, playing Krark Silas, not Krark Sakashima. Pretty much just Demo Consult, Thassa's Oracle for wins.
That's how you do it.
Just sneaking that in there.
Playing HASHATON, just dropping some big fatties whenever and wherever possible and crushing with a fist.
Yeah, and what's your name?
I don't have one.
You don't have one? It's just HASHATON now. I'm only HASHATON.
I am HASHATON. Kyle playing HASHATON.
There you go. That's his name. It is not HASHATON, but you can call him HASHATON if you see him. Let's get to this action and check out these hands.
Boom, boom, boom.
I believe Sethy won the die roll. Mm-hmm. So any pregame actions, Daniel?
Unfortunately, no.
None for me.
None for me.
No.
Draw! Volcanic Islands, and pass.
Yes!
Serengeti Seth. Let's go.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play Flooded Strand. I will crack that Flooded Strand, lose a life, go down to 39. Off the Flooded Strand, I'll get a Savannah. Tap Savannah, play Ignoble Hierarch.
Ooh, there you go.
And I'll pass turn.
I love it. I'm going to untap up, keep draw. I'm going to play a Urza Saga as land for turn. It's going to get a counter on it. I'm going to tap that and cast a Soul Ring. And then I'm going to pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Play a Morphic Pool. Tap it for Mystic Remora.
Ooh, you got to love that fish, that fish.
Pass the turn.
All right. Tap up your draw. I'll do a Verdant Catacombs. Yeah, I will pay the 1. And from the Verdant Catacombs, I found an Underground Sea. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and cast Krark.
There it is.
If that's good, I'll pass turn.
Ooh, untap, upkeep, draw. Ooh, that helps a little bit.
No.
I'll play a Gaia's Cradle.
That's not good.
Tap for 3, and I'll add Giganta to hand.
Yep.
I'll pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. Tick up the Urza Saga. Play a Scalding Tarn. And pay 1 life, crack it, going to 39.
I can catch it.
No.
Oh.
You cut me shit last time.
Yeah.
Off of the Scalding Tarn, I got this Tropical Island. I'm going to tap for a blue and 2 colorless, and I'm going to cast Repurposing Bay.
Trigger Mystic Remora.
You go right ahead, Kyle.
What does Repurposing Bay do?
It's an artifact for 3 mana that says for 2 mana and tap it, I can sacrifice an artifact. I search my library for an artifact card with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrificed artifact's mana value. Put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle, activate only as a sorcery. It's Artifact Birthing Party. If that's good, I'm going to pass.
Untap, upkeep, pay for the fish, draw.
Happy birthday.
Playing Ancient Tomb. Tap for 2, going down 2 life, 38. Cast Felwar Stone. Pass the turn.
Tap, upkeep, draw. Pass turn.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Oh,
Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a Command Tower. I will tap for Let's do green, white, blue. I will play Derevi.
Oof. I pressed priority.
I have to pass by. I can do shite.
Awesome.
That's bad.
ETB. I will target command tower. I will pass the turn.
All right. We'll untap, upkeep, and draw. We will plus up this Urza Saga. I'm going to tap it for colorless before it sacrifices itself. Off of the Urza Saga, I found this Mana Vault. I'm going to go ahead and play a Mox Diamond.
Trigger.
Go ahead on the fish. Discarding this Manamo. I will then tap for 2 and cast Kinnan. All right, we're going to tap for 3 or 4 colorless and use 2 of this colorless, now down to 3, to tap Repurposing Bay, sacrificing Mana Vault.
In response, I'm just going to attempt to Vampiric Tutor. Alright, off of Vampiric Tutor, I got this card.
Lost your 2 life?
Yep, down to 36.
Nice. All right, off of Repurposing Bay, I got this Arcane Signet that comes into the battlefield. I'm going to tap for 3 colorless, so I have 6 colorless total. And I'm going to tap for 2 blue. I'm going to cast an Astral Dragon. I now have 2 3/3 flying Arcane Signets. Whether I'm winning or losing, I got to use Repurposing Bay and Astral Dragon, which are 2 new additions, and they don't feel bad.
Yeah.
They don't feel bad. They don't feel great, but they don't feel bad. Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep. Not paying for the fish. Draw. Play this Lotus Petal. We're gonna tab these 2 for HASHATON. Play a
Bazaar Baghdad. Woo, woo, woo. Alarm, alarm. Discard outlet. Uncounterable, uninteractable.
I'm gonna tap to draw 2 cards, and then put 3 into my graveyard. I'm gonna discard Tivit, Windswept Heath, and Flusterstorm. And then a HASHATON trigger on the stack. Pay 2 life and sack this Lotus Petal to get a copy of Tivit. And when Tivit enters the battlefield, we all get to vote.
Clue.
Clue.
2 clues.
3 clues. 3 clues, you get your 2 treasures, lose your 2 life, you piece of shit.
Yep. Down to 34. After that, I will go ahead and pass to the turn.
That's a pretty good turn.
It was.
It's okay.
Upkeep.
We're okay.
Draw. So I'll play a City of Brass. Tap the Underground Sea for black, and I will cast a Dark Ritual. Trigger Krark.
Oh, I was so scared of. Always scared of Krark. I'm always scared of Krark.
You should be.
That's the thing, though. In response to the Krark trigger, I will tap for 3. This will be red. I will abrade the Krark.
It might actually work out better for him in the long run. But I see why you're doing it. Because he could be like ramping up to a double demo con or something.
But everyone,
I like where your head's at.
if you're trying to win now, or at least trying to build up, then I have to fight against 3 people rather than 2 in the next turn order. You know,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
I pass priority only red. Odd bad.
Bye.
I will tap City of Brass, go
Yep.
to 38 life, and I will cast Reanimate.
Oh,
What are you targeting?
that's probably a Tivit.
Pretty cool.
That's wild.
You good?
I'm good. I can't do anything.
That's fucking awesome.
I'm good with it. I got nothing.
It's Tivit.
Yeah, it is.
2 lose 6.
32.
Clue or treasure?
Clue.
Clue.
We'll go clue.
3 clues, and I get to vote twice because Tivit's a horrible, horrible Sphinx monarch. 2 treasures. I'm going to use one of the treasures, and I'm going to cast a Dark Ritual. Get 3 black mana.
He doesn't give a shit about Krark right now.
I care a little bit about Krark.
You're doing other things, girly.
So 1 mana, I'll tap the Volk for blue.
Yep.
Mnemonic Control.
Yep.
That's wild.
Yep. Oh, that's not good.
Well, I mean, were you stopping any of the other stuff that got me?
I could stop you at any point.
Love it. Love it.
I just don't want to deal with Daniel going on to their turn without any
So I said it earlier, and I'll say it again now. It's going to look crazy. I don't have a win line off this. I can vamp tutor, so I can put myself in a good spot to draw something.
So here's the deal I'll make for you, is if you do it, I need you to cast this Abrade and kill Derevi.
Wow,
I'd
this
rather
is so
kill
targeted.
HASHATON.
Kill the
I'm not worried about HASHATON.
Kill the
HASHATON's
killer.
gonna have to take, sure, he can discard again and it'll be some big thing, but it'll be on his turn. I feel like we gotta worry about Daniel.
No.
On their turn.
No, because I don't. What I will say is that I will probably cast Gigantha, and that's 5 mana. That's a lot.
I guess I'm fine with either HASHATON or Derevi, but Derevi is kind of my personal preference. Do you take my deal that
Kill the Kinnan.
you will not? No, that's what I'm making the deal on. It's not that I care. I'm more worried about you guys.
I will
I
make the
literally
deal.
don't have a
I
way to
will not
win.
win on my turn.
I will
Guarantee
also
my
not
next
win
turn, I
on
will
my
not-
turn
I will
either,
guarantee
but
not win on my turn.
I will
And-
also let this go through if
Okay,
it doesn't
so
come.
I'm going to cast the Abrade, and I'm going to destroy either Derevi or HASHATON, and I haven't quite figured it out. I'm leaning towards Derevi. Cool.
That's fine. 100% pass priority.
Pass party.
Please
Fair enough.
hand me your graveyards. We're going to do this the real way since we're playing in person. So I will cast a Lotus Petal. Empty my black mana from my mana pool. I will cast a Mana Bolt. Tap Mana Bolt. Mystic Remora, a Vampiric Tutor. From this Vampiric Tutor, I got this card. Put it on top of my library. Lost 2 life. I'm at 30. Crack the Treasure and use the floating mana off the Mana Bolt. And I will cast a Braid. Targeting
HASHATON.
Derevi.
Blam!
I will then pass my turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw, a Taiga. Tap for 5 mana. I
big
will
old
cast Gigantha.
Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that.
beautiful.
It's 1 of 500. Oh my God.
Now that I have cast Gigantha, I'm going to pass a turn.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. Play a land for turn. It's a Wooded Foothills. We'll crack it. Lose a life. 38. Off of the Wooded Foothills, I'm going to shock in this Breeding Pool. Fuck Bond. Go down to 34. Tap for 2 blue, and then we'll tap for 3 colorless with the Soul Ring. I'm going to bring the Soul Ring down to 1 colorless, and I'm going to tap Repurposing Bay, sacrificing this Arcane Signet. Off of the Repurposing Bay, I got this. Oh, shocker. It's a Basalt Monolith. It's my favorite. Tap it to untap it. Any responses?
Nope.
Okay, generate a Googleplex of colorless, and I'll leave it untapped when I finish with that. Sadly, again, we do not have an outlet, so we're going to just flip it and hope. Let's tap this Arcane Signet Dragon for 2 green, and we will use 1 of each, going down to 1, and 5 of my Googleplex, and go to flip. I'm going to do Wandering Archaic. Let's flip them again. Ooh, that's a whiff.
Yes! Whiff, 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 whiff.
All right, we're gonna tap for 2 green and 2 blue. So we've got another 2 flips. We'll go down 1 and do another one. Nyx Bloom Ancient.
That's a problem.
It only adds 2 more flips.
Only.
Only. Flip it again. That's a whiff. All right, I'll tap for 3 green and 3 blue. We'll do 1 again. Go down to 2 flips left, y'all. Nothing. 2 more flips. 10 more cards I get to see. Enduring Vitality.
Oh, sure.
That gets me some more flips. Next one. There it is! So what I'm going to do, I finally hit this lovely Thrasios. I've got my Basalt Monolith. I already have a Googleplex of infinite colorless mana. Pump it into Thrasios. I'm going to essentially draw my entire deck, save for like 5 of them, 5 cards. Put those all in my hand, put all the lands on the battlefield tapped. I am then going to cast Finale of Devastation, X equals a jillion, and swing all out with a ton of creatures that now have haste and are a jillion. Unbelievable. So
good.
this is my first time testing Repurposing Bay. And John,
Real good.
who is not in this game right now, but I'm talking to you over there, this will probably get cut. It worked exactly like I thought it would.
Of course it did. Yeah.
Yep.
The whole time I was like, why aren't you getting rid of the repurposing thing?
I was
He's
about
got
to say
Arcane
that.
Signet.
I was
That
about to
equals
say
3.
Yeah.
And I was like, once it's on the battlefield, I think people are just gonna like ignore it and be like, oh, we'll deal with the basalt when it comes out, or somebody else will. And it's like, cool.
This deck was
And I
not
have-
equipped to it. I had
Yeah.
land, offer, Demonic Council. So
Yeah.
I was-
nothing
Oh,
that
so
could
you
just-
could have Razakath and gotten Razakath.
I could
Nice.
have maybe Razakath, but if Seth hadn't stolen those two, I was gonna get Time Sieve and then
Yeah,
try to Time Sieve, but
Yeah, it makes sense.
I made the terrible decision to not mental misstep your Sol Ring and then not Fierce Guardianship the pod.
Oof.
Because I should have done both,
Yeah.
knowing that Kinnan eventually snowballs. I did have a plan for you, but I needed to get there.
Fuck,
right?
Toxic Deluge ruins my day every
It
time.
was
No brainers,
Deluge
wow.
for 5 right now. I keep Tivit. Everything else is off the board.
Yeah, yeah. Daniel, I appreciate it. I knew,
host again.
I knew though, like, yeah, I knew you had the setup to, as soon as you get to tap Giganta,
Yeah.
if you had Dorevia on the battlefield, you won the game. And I wasn't sure if you had like some type of weird haste enabler, which you did. Astral Dragon is fire. Thanks for watching. Catch us next week.